Okay, this song I'm going to sing you is the Creator song.
So once he cuts this chest area open, it's called a brisket. And inside there, he'll have to use a little bit of a handsaw to saw through the bone. Yeah, we'll be saving the liver, the heart, the kidneys. So with the stomach, once we take it out, Violet will be taking all of this fat that's on there. And what she does with that is she'll wrap roast with it. She eats it with dry meat. Yeah, we'd save everything on this buffalo, even from the bones to the head, the horns, the brain, the tongue. I'm going to take a chunk off of this first, and I'll cut this smaller one. We usually take them off the, muscle by muscle, so it stays intact when you're drying the wild animal. So I'm preparing this for drying this meat for future use, and we're gonna smoke it and dry it in the open barren smoker. Today's event was very humbling, and because we live the traditional way of life, and priorities are the needs of our families and the community. So my children usually distribute the meat, whatever they kill, and we save some for ourselves, and basically we process everything that we take from the animal, and we don't waste anything. And it goes right down to hide tanning, and so we're trying to teach the future generation our traditional way of life. And I'm really proud to be doing this at my old age. So with this meat now, we're going to be saving some, and we'll give some out to the elders that attended here. I'm really honored that everybody is taken, back to the traditional way of living, and I'm proud to share it with them. We live off the wild, so fish, buffalo, moose, deer, and so that's our table food daily. My favorite food is dry meat with the casing. You saw me hanging up this morning while having dry meat, and it's a delicacy, and I love it.
Good.
So when you're started to skin the hide away from the animal, we want to cut towards the animal, not the hide, because we don't want holes. So you're just going to go like that.
The reason I'm here is just for the fellowship and the sharing aspect of the First Nations and the Indigenous part of this entire ceremony. You see the traditional, you see the way, like I've said before, things of long ago, and you see the smoking, the curing, the meat cutting, and at least I'm able to take my artistry and contribute in my own special way how I feel I would interpret Indigenous ingredients.
So right now we're seeing the whole animal being butchered down. With the culinary students, they're kind of showing where does foods actually start from. Seeing them learn and seeing what a carcass looks like, and being able to see the pieces of meat coming from that. And I think too, being able to give the meat back to the elders, it's from the heart.
The hunters of the tribe, they hunt the
the buffalo or the moose, and then when they bring the meat back, they share it with the community. They show their respect to the elders by giving them the meat and, sharing the meat with all the community.
Just being here and seeing the fellowship and the sharing, as I've said before, is interesting because, you get caught up in life, you get caught up in the city, you get caught up in everything, and sometimes I get caught up in my job and work. So to be able to be here right now and see this nation and how they're celebrating their traditions is an important part for me to see.
Like even them gutting it today, you can see the ability to use the caul fat. Bison's a very lean meat, so we use that fat to wrap it in and cook it, so it gives it more flavor, it allows more fat content.
Well, coming to an event like this to be able to share in the culture, to be able to share in the foods, and to be able to feel the passion and the belief in their community is really what it's all about.
If you ever had the opportunity to come here and experience this, you'd have to really understand that the respect comes first, and you eat and you listen.
To take it to another level, to say, okay, we can use the heart, we can use the kidneys, we can cook the liver up. And then from that, we can see the primal cuts of the animals, so we're gonna take this and quarter it, and then from there, break down those primal cuts. So I think if you understand where your food comes from and you can see all the parts to it, you have a better understanding, a better appreciation of your food. It's just not killing animal and here we got the food. We're going to utilize it. We're going to use it for other things. It could be medicine. It could be used for different items for, clothing and stuff like that.
I am a Cree member of the Enoch Nation, and I'm able to do my little part in helping any way I can to kind of showcase a little bit of excitement in a First Nations way. That's all I care about, and I think other chefs that are doing that elsewhere, I can only congratulate them and look up to them too.
We've lost it, along the way, and I wanted to bring it back alive.
It's good to see people mingling together, understanding one another, and learning our native culture.
I think with Aboriginal cuisine, it is buried in the culture, in the way of life, in the giving of the food, in the taking it in the giving of thanks to the Creator.
And it's really brought two communities together.
I couldn't be more happy about this event.